Welcome to English Easy Story Channel, where English becomes simple, natural, and fun. Here you don't memorize boring grammar rules. You learn English through powerful stories. Stories that help you think in English. Stories that improve your listening. Stories that build your confidence step by step. If you are afraid of speaking, if you feel stuck at beginner level, this channel is for you. Relax, listen, repeat, and let's grow your English together. My name is Emma. I am 33 years old. My mother sold me when I was 9 years old. Today I am successful, but my life began with betrayal. When I was born, my father looked at me with disappointment. He wanted a son. I was a daughter. That was my first mistake. My father drank every night. He shouted at my mother. He threw plates. He broke furniture. When I was 7 years old, he left us. He never looked back. After that, my mother worked 3 jobs. She washed dishes during the day. She cleaned offices at night. She took any work she could find. We lived in a basement apartment in San Francisco. The walls were wet. Rats lived in the corners. At night, I covered my ears to block the noise. My mother was always tired. Her hands were red and rough from cleaning chemicals. Her back hurt from carrying heavy buckets. I tried to help. I was only 7 years old, but I went with her to work. I carried bags. I swept floors. I stayed quiet. We were always hungry. Sometimes people gave us old bread. Sometimes my mother skipped meals so I could eat. Every month, the landlord banged on our door. He shouted, "Pay the rent or leave." My mother begged for more time, but he never listened. I loved my mother. She was all I had, and I thought she loved me too. Then one winter night, everything changed. My mother woke me up in the dark. "Get dressed, Emma. We're going somewhere." I was confused, but I obeyed. We walked through cold streets and stopped at a big house with iron gates and stone steps. My mother knocked. A woman in a black dress opened the door. She looked at me like I was a stray dog. Inside, a wealthy elderly couple sat in a room full of expensive furniture. The man wore a suit. The woman had rings on every finger. My mother pushed me forward. "This is Krista. She is 9 years old. She is healthy. She can work." The man looked at me. "Can she clean? Can she cook?" My mother nodded. "Yes, she is a good girl, very quiet." Then the woman said, "We will give you $9. 0 zen." My heart stopped. I looked at my mother. She was not looking at me. She was looking at the money on the table. I grabbed her hand. "Mama, what is happening?" She pulled her hand away. I held her coat. "Mama, please do not leave me." My mother pushed me to the floor. Then she said the words that killed my childhood. "Krista, if you follow me, you are no longer my daughter. I will never forgive you." My heart broke. My mother took the money and walked out the door. She did not look back. I screamed. I cried. But the door closed. That night, I understood. My mother sold me. The couple's names were Mr. and Mrs. Henderson. They were rich, but they were cold. They had no children. They did not want love. They wanted a servant. Mrs. Henderson gave me a small room in the attic. It was dark and cold. She gave me old clothes to wear and a list of chores. Every morning, I woke up at 5. I cleaned the kitchen. I washed the floors. I polished the silver. I made their breakfast. If I made a mistake, Mrs. Henderson hit me with a wooden spoon. If I was too slow, she locked me in the attic without food. I cried every night. I missed my mother, but I also hated her. Years passed. I grew older. I learned to survive. Then one day, everything changed again. I was 14 years old. I was cleaning the library. Mr. Henderson was reading a newspaper. He looked at me and said, "Can you read, girl?" I nodded. My mother had taught me to read before she sold me. Mr. Henderson handed me the newspaper. "Read this." I read it aloud. My voice was clear. He looked surprised. "You are smart." From that day, he started teaching me. He gave me books. He taught me mathematics, history, and English. Mrs. Henderson did not like it, but Mr. Henderson ignored her. He once said to me, "You remind me of my sister. She died young. You have her eyes." I did not know if it was true, but his kindness saved me. When I turned 18, Mr. Henderson made me his assistant. He taught me about his business. He owned fashion stores across New York. He was strict, but he was fair. He looked at me and said, "Krista, if you work hard, you will succeed." So I studied every night. I learned everything. When I was 25, Mr. Henderson became very sick. Before he died, he called me to his bedside. "Krista, you are like a daughter to me. I am leaving you my company." Mrs. Henderson was furious, but the will was clear. Everything went to me. At 28, I became the owner of a fashion empire. I expanded the business. I opened stores in Paris, London, and Tokyo. People called me Miss Krista. I was powerful, I was respected, I was rich, but I never forgot where I came from. I never forgot the basement apartment. I never forgot the hunger that lived inside it. I hired people who had nothing. I gave them chances. I treated them with respect. One December evening, I was leaving my office. It was very cold. Then I saw her. An old woman was sitting on the sidewalk, wrapped in torn blankets. Her hands were shaking. She held a cardboard sign that said, "Please help." Something about her face looked familiar. I stopped. I walked closer. Then I saw her eyes, and I knew. It was my mother. She looked old, broken. Her hair was gray and dirty. Her face was thin. She did not recognize me. I knelt down beside her. "Do you have family?" She looked at me with empty eyes. "I had a daughter once, but I lost her." My heart was breaking. "You did not lose her," I said softly. "You sold her." Her face froze. Slowly, she looked at me. Her eyes widened. "Krista?" Her eyes filled with tears. "I am sorry. I am so sorry, Krista. I was desperate. I had no money. I thought you would have a better life." I stood there trembling. Part of me wanted to walk away. Part of me wanted revenge. But another part of me remembered she was still my mother. I helped her stand. "Come with me." I took her to my apartment. I gave her clean clothes. I gave her food. I let her sleep in a warm bed. The next morning, she cried again. "I do not deserve your kindness." I looked at her. "Maybe you do not, but I will not become what you were. I will not abandon you." She lived with me after that. She was my mother again. Not the mother who sold me, but the mother who needed me. A few months later, someone knocked on my door. It was an old man, thin, weak, gray hair. "Krista, I am your father." I froze. My father. I had not seen him in 23 years. He fell to his knees. "Please forgive me. I was a coward. I destroyed our family." I looked at him. I looked at my mother standing behind me. She was crying too. I took a deep breath. "Come inside." Today, I live with both of them, the mother who sold me and the father who left me. I did not forget what they did. My success is not my money. My success is not my business. My success is that my heart survived what should have destroyed it. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.